Madre mía.
Mirar, macho, tengo el tronco ahí delante y estoy aquí y me está cayendo la mundial. He salido un momento del terreno para ir a comprar aquí a Santa Isabel y no puedo ni salir.
The rainstorm intensified in the afternoon, and after a relatively calm morning, problems began to emerge in Ribera. Heavy rain flooded streets in towns like Cullera and Sueca. Just as it had happened around 4 p.m. in Alzira, the same pattern repeated itself in the two most populous towns in the Ribera Baixa region. Torrents of rain fell from the sky, rendering stormwater drains unable to perform their intended function. Extremely heavy downpours were recorded, with water levels approaching 50 liters per square meter in just half an hour. In some areas of Sueca, roads had disappeared, and water had flooded entire streets. In fact, the city council had urged residents to avoid using their vehicles, as the whirlpools had caused water to enter the basements of some homes. A similar situation was also observed in Cullera, especially in the mountainous area. Water falling from the mountains flowed down the streets, flooding roadways and even sidewalks. Shortly before 6 p.m., a sudden and heavy downpour fell between the Cullera and Sueca regions, south of Valencia. According to Avamet's initial report, nearly 70 liters of water were recorded in the Sueca region in just 1 hour, starting at 4:30 p.m. The storm, which was completely static, has stopped at this point on the Valencian coast. In Cullera, for example, 60 liters of rain were recorded in just 1 hour. The downpour was so intense that the Valencian government's 112 emergency service received numerous calls. Residents in the area reported a very serious situation, with roads turning into rivers and water entering some homes. At this time, there is no evidence of a particularly serious situation. Although Arome's latest forecast reverses its initial estimate of 500 liters in the same area, the rain has actually arrived with extraordinary force in this part of Valencia, with 40 liters recorded between 8 o'clock a.m. and 4 p.m., and an additional 100 liters added in just over an hour. The devastating storm that primarily affected the southern region of Valencia has left shocking images, such as this whirlpool. This image was taken from Sueca, Valencia. A whirlpool formed by a powerful storm lies between the sea and the land. When we see these images, it means bad weather. Hurricane Gabrielle caused severe damage in María and Cuarte de Huerva, where several roads were flooded and hundreds of cars were swept away. A multipurpose pavilion had to be evacuated due to flooding, and people had to be rescued from their vehicles. Several rescues of people trapped in their cars were carried out, and areas along the Huerva River were the worst affected, with some areas without power. While the Z30 was closed, there were no incidents in the Aragonese capital. Zaragoza was hit by a powerful storm this Sunday afternoon, causing extensive flooding, traffic disruptions, and various incidents throughout the city. The Z30 Barranco de la Muerte near Parque Venecia has been closed as a precaution by local police. Meanwhile, firefighters worked tirelessly to respond to more than 100 incidents related to heavy rain and hail that fell during the afternoon, with several people trapped in their vehicles being rescued. While there have been no critical situations so far, the force of the water and wind necessitates extreme precautions.
Mira, el garaje está ahí, bro. No se ha inundado de milagro, pero de milagrito, pero mira todo.
In particular, the city council reported occasional rescues of vehicles stuck in flooded areas by firefighters, whose personnel helped free the occupants, all of whom were in good condition. The most significant rescue occurred in Santa Fe, where a team of 3 heavy-duty vehicles was deployed to rescue 3 people trapped in 2 cars. Similarly, one of these teams headed to María de Huerva due to its proximity, where an emergency call had been received regarding a family trapped in their vehicle. In the Aragonese capital, in the Parque Goya neighborhood, crews are draining water from the Mayas de Goya crossing, which was completely flooded, causing tram service in the area to be suspended and alternative buses to be provided. The tram line is operational at most stops except between Campus Rio Ebro and the Adolfo Aznar Lacambre stop, at Actor Station, and in Valdespartera, between Los Olvidados and Mago de Oz. The tram will update information live on its website and social media, so users can plan their trips safely. Full service was restored along the line around 9:15 p.m.